The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And he breaks into the open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it first and 10 from the 37. Little touch pass to the receiver. Past the first down marker and still running. All kinds of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute.
Intercepted. Bringing it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's reverse. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. And try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass intercepted. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's looking to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. The play-action fake. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Safe completion on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Grab behind the line. It's O'Neal. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me in the RD.
After the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. He's going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Get it out on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
They run the reverse. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wyoming!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
21, USC, 0.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Branch.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. Corner's going to give them room. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
Wyoming 21, USC 0.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Motion from the offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
To the air, it's Svoboda. Swings it out to the flat. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
For a on offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on them.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the result, Wyoming 21, USC 7.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Svoboda. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Returner is tackled down at the 26. And USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And the Cowboys brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wyoming 35, USC 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Going to the running game. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll run for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Let's go! Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll go to the ground, running with power.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, USC.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the offense will get it back, and they'll also get the win.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.